Welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome to my kitchen if you didn't see my first video, which was just a tour of the entire apartment. We're getting started with this video in here because there's just a ton of stuff around the apartment that I've kind of been wanting to touch up. Sanded the walls, painted the kitchen, repainted the kitchen in August in this color, London Fog. Benjamin Moore's London Fog. It was painted this awful, these two-tone greens in here, which I'll put pictures up right before I painted. So this is much better, and this also won't have to repaint for my landlord. He approved this color, he likes this color, so I'm not gonna have to worry about. That's kind of one of the reasons I did it this color, was so that I didn't have to repaint it. There are definitely some mistakes that I need to touch up. There are a few spots around the ceiling that I got a little bit of the wall paint on, and so I want to just touch that up. So I did attempt a really bad DIY where I tried to spray paint the doorknobs out in my fire escape, this kind of dark brown, because those are the colors I was kind of going for in here, like an oil rub dark brown. Like you can see my most of the wood furniture I have in here is pretty dark. If you just ignore these blonde cabinets, it's pretty dark, and so I kind of wanted to go with that theme where I knew I had to get person who painted in here before had done a really bad job, not gonna lie. Painted right over the light switches, and so when I was trying to get them off so I could paint around, they'd used so much paint it pulled up some of the drywall. It kind of just made these scuffs. I had to get new light switch covers because I didn't know how to cover up those that little bit of drywall that had been pulled up. So I ended up just finding these nice new, just slightly larger oil rub bronze plate covers. There's a few places where I said I did the spray paint out on the balcony, not the balcony, I don't have a balcony, out on the fire escape. I did attempt to do it indoors. I made it, I saw this TikTok, I was oh, if you just cover, you just make a cardboard cover, you can just spray paint and it's fine. And they did say that was for outdoor thing. So I locked away. They weren't anywhere near here. And I had my windows all the way open. But I was this is faster. This will be easy. It'll look just as good. I don't feel taking it all apart. So one of them I did attempt to spray paint. It looked so bad. And it got little bits of spray paint kind of, it's just misted. So it's not really a full coat. It's not there's a dark brown spray paint streak on the door. But there is just kind of some slight discoloration. I'll show you. You can see where the tape is, and so I need to repaint that, touch that up, and there's one around one of the light switches as well, so I have to touch that up as well. Let dry, and then I am putting, Elon is in the way of them, really excited. I got these doorknobs. They're just passageway doorknobs, so they don't have a lock on them. I really wanted to do these crystal knobs with the oil rub brass what is this, backing? It was too expensive. I didn't want to take them out of the place because I kind of already messed up this doorknob. So these are nice looking, not too expensive. I bought them in a 2-pack, which I can link down below. I'll also link my light switch covers just so you guys have those. So just kind of doing that stuff. Yes, that's the first part of this video, which is we're doing the kitchen. We're doing the final touch-ups in the kitchen. I finished the project in August, but I'm not really finished until not even the end of this video because then I gotta do those. But it's all a gradual process. And then I kind of want to take you guys into some of the other spaces I've worked on. So I still need to finish caulking around all of the edges in the bathroom, which I'll bring you along for. And then there's a gallery wall that I am planning on reworking a bit in the bedroom, which you'll see. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You can see that I taped it off. Hi, Henley. You gonna help? I taped it off. But then it wasn't enough. I needed to protect more. You can see the line. Take the knob off, repaint it, let that dry. I gotta check on how long it needs to dry before I can put the other knob on. I'm gonna be wearing a completely different outfit when I put the knob on over here. And I'm not really sure. Hi, Henley. I hate throwing stuff out, but I'm thinking that maybe this doorknob. Definitely, I'll donate this one. I don't know. I tried to take the spray paint off. I used citrus strip. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I should have Googled it a bit more. So obvious failure there, but should I throw it away? I guess let me see once I take it off.
The sun will set, I'll get turned. Compressed under the blankets, empty and misguided.
So I got the doorknob off. Pretty easy. I don't know if I was expecting that or not. I mean, I didn't think it would be hard, but there were only 4 screws keeping it all in, which is cool. I think I'm going to paint along these edges to wash it off and then paint it. And we'll get going.
It's not just another day. All I do is wait, trying to move at your pace. It's not just another day, trying to embrace, going at my own pace. Just another day. It's not the first, won't be the last. The day is done and I've relapsed. So hold my hand.
Next little paint spot. You can see I already did some of it, but I didn't go far enough. So I just need to paint under here a little bit and blend it out.
And make me understand until the whirlwind comes and goes.
So I got the walls done. I only have like 2 little spots to do. I've got a few spots on the ceiling. I can see right now is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do those. Yeah. It feels so nice getting this done. I don't know, sometimes little things, it's just hard to make yourself like do them. Kind of clumping them together makes it like a little bit more of a project is good.
All I do is wait, trying to move at your pace. Just another, it's not just another day, trying to erase, going at my own pace. So would I just keep all to myself, hang me to dry, put me on the shelf.
Okay, in the bathroom. If you saw my apartment tour, you'll have already seen this space. I'm just gonna like close this door. I just kind of want to like caulk around all these edges. You can see all this space. Like they obviously put this down, you know, on top of the tile, and so like it's like you could it maybe you can't see it, but it like lifts off here so much to like hit the tile. Like instead of like cutting it out, they're just like let's just lay it across it. I will do along this stretch of tile, this up here. Oh, we've got a kitty cat joining us. Elon, you want to say hello? You say hello? He loves the bathroom. Along here, I'm going to take these towels down and do all along this edge.
Still in background, always being let down. Somebody who no one wants to be around. Wants to be around. It's not just another day. All I do is wait, trying to move at your pace. Just another. It's not just another day. Trying to erase, going at my own pace. Just another day.
This caulk takes 7 days to fully cure. It's technically for around the tub because I have to do around the tub as well, but I'm not going to buy separate caulk to use there. So I'm just going to show you like what I've been doing. So you're just going to take your caulk, which I have in the gun. It's a tub surround caulk. You're not going to need a ton of caulk. You're just going to go along this edge for just a little bit. You're going to end up using your finger to spread it out. So you just lightly lightly press it out. I honestly may have used a little bit much here, but it doesn't need to be like perfect or clean. With your finger, you're gonna fill in those edges. So you could use this tool, and I've used it before, but for this small area, you really don't need this big of a tool. You can also use this tool to like peel up the caulk. So you just take your finger like this and lightly press down. You go back on the edges that you didn't quite get, and just lightly press down. You can see some of it's exploding out, but you're gonna go back after you've let it cure for like a day or two onto that thin layer that you got on the edge, and just use a wet sponge to get rid of it. So it's pretty easy and simple. Hey guys, new day, same video. So we're in my bedroom. I mentioned earlier I wanted to do this gallery wall. I think I got it so shot you can see like most of it. It's all gold frames for the most part. It's all gold frames on this back wall, and then I do like dark brown frames kind of around the room. I don't know really why I decided to like organize it like that, but I kind of like it, and I'm just gonna stick with it. I've got some new art I want to hang. I've got 6 new pieces. I got them all from the Met. You can pay, like go on Etsy and like pay an artist to download their art, or like just pay for a print to be shipped to you. But you are like then paying for it. If you want kind of like old oil style painting art, which by the wall behind me, that is what I love. It's what I really like. You can go on the Met or really any like public art museum, and most of their prints are in the public domain. I saw this in a TikTok that I'll try to link the creator if I can find it in the description, but definitely check her out. So this is me just passing on advice that I heard. So you go on, you can download the print or download the image for free. Sometimes, like depending on the image, they download to a certain amount of like pixels. So a lot of them I've found need to be printed smaller. At least with the printing people that I go to, they like a really nice high resolution print. If you can see this piece of art, like this big boy with the 2 people sitting and playing music together, that is an open access, but I had a really hard time. Like I went through, I downloaded a ton of different pieces of art. I've got a whole big folder on my laptop of just like art that I'm like, oh, I could print this one day. I use the Met, but I will try to look and see what other museums also provide the same like open access service. Anyway, so it was difficult finding a piece of art that could print to be in that big. So it wasn't my first choice, but I still really love how it looks, and just keeping that in mind that it generally works with smaller frames. It's like all the ones I have here, the biggest one I have is an 8x10, and that was even a little bit difficult to find one that would fit in an 8x10, which is not that big of a frame. I don't know if other art museums, it's different and they download at a higher rate, or maybe I just downloaded them wrong or compressed, or I'm not sure. But keep that in mind when you're doing it. So you download your print, and then I'm going to link the Stackhouse underneath. I saw this in one of McKenna's videos, and it's where she prints her art. I've used a few different art printing services. I really like the Stackhouse. It's pretty evenly priced. They do a lot of discounts. So I like to do the Stackhouse. I will link them in the description below. Definitely wait for there to be a discount. Do not pay full price. I did because I knew I wanted to get this video done, and so I knew I wanted the prints. But I mean, even saying that, none of these prints cost more than $11, and I think I got free shipping with how much I spent, which was like $50, I think. $50 for 6? Yeah, like it was not expensive. So you could definitely do this. This is a great budget way to like get nice pieces of art. So if you're at like a thrift store or an estate sale or a yard sale or anything, and you see a nice frame but you might not like the art in it, if it's cheap, get it, because it's not that expensive to put new art in it. So without further ado, I am going to take down all of this and redo it.
In love and inspired, oh, wait forever. Try to let the
much finished up this wall. It's not perfect. I feel like I need a bit more. I don't know if you see, but the big one I was talking about before, I ended up moving over here because I had this kind of blank space above my radiator that just kind of needed to be filled, and that was what was there before, and I had moved it onto this back wall, but the frame really is a lot different than all the frames I have behind me now. Oh, Kennedy's going to help me finish up. It's okay that this wall behind me isn't perfect, because this space is evolving, and as I find more art, as I see things that catch my eye, I'll buy them and I'll put them up, and you know, maybe that'll fix it. Maybe I just need one more piece of art, or maybe I'm going to end up rearranging the whole thing again. Who knows? But I'm happy where it's at right now, and I think that's what's really important. It's just being happy with the space you have now, while still understanding, like, yeah, you can make changes. Like, if something's bothering you, yeah, totally change it. But also don't let it be like, don't let perfection stop you from accepting what's pretty good, you know? And that's kind of what I've been trying to live by. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got a little bit of like little touches around my apartment. There's so much stuff I want to do around here. We'll see what you guys what I want to get done and what you guys are interested in. I'm really open to kind of figuring it all out together. So see you guys next Friday, and have a great weekend. Bye.